New at 11, new body cam footage is giving us a better idea of what led to a shooting, the shooting of a man by Fort Worth police last week. He's been identified as 35-year-old Nicholas Sides. Officers say the situation started as a traffic stop and then escalated to a police chase and standoff. Our Lauren Crawford's at the Fort Worth Police headquarters with new details.
We watched about 10 minutes of body camera footage. The Fort Worth SWAT team negotiated with 35-year-old Nick Sides for hours, giving him multiple opportunities to comply with officers' orders and drop his weapon. Between the time of the traffic stop and the SWAT standoff, Sides fired at Lake Worth officers 5 times and Fort Worth police officers 4 times. Here's what the Lake Worth police chief had to say about his officer who tried to de-escalate the situation.
She's everything that you would ever want in a police officer. And she's a mental health peace officer. She's gone through crisis intervention training, and in that critical moment, she was able to tap into all of those years of experience and try to bring that situation to a safe resolution.
Around 4:15 on January 30th, Lake Worth officers initiated a traffic stop and called for backup. When the officers approached his vehicle, 35-year-old Nicholas Sides drove off and ended up crashing into a backyard of 5217 Buchanan Street in Sansom Park. Sides exited the vehicle and shot a round at Lake Worth officers. One of the 5 rounds struck the officer's patrol car, which was a piece of evidence CBS News Texas saw today. Officers tried to bring the situation to a safe resolution, but Sides got back in his vehicle and a second pursuit began until reaching the 1700 block of Skyline Drive, where he ran into the house. Sides refused to leave the home, but came out several hours later with a handgun pointed to his own head.
And they tried to reason with this gentleman. The way they handled it was absolutely phenomenal. But then even on the scene, once we had the home surrounded, Mr. Sides was firing off fireworks outside the house, inside the house. We don't know why. We don't know if it was an attempt to make officers think he was shooting. He threatened at one point to burn the house down. But it seemed the more erratic he became, the more calm, professional, and in control our officers became.
Now, in 2024, the Fort Worth Police Department had a total of 4 officer-involved shootings. Chief Neil Noakes noted in this presser today that this marked the 4th officer-involved shooting alone in January of 2025. In Fort Worth, Lauren Crawford, CBS News, Texas.